Join us in this week's episode as we head to Warrego in the Northern Territory, a fossicking area where you can free camp and enjoy outback sunsets. We also have a few campfires and do our first campfire cooking in a long time. So what are we doing today, love?
We're going fossicking for zircons.
So we're fossicking for zircons. Peter's got the hard job. Digging through the rock, and then he sieves it to sieve out the dirt, and then I'm washing and sorting. And I just washed two. No, hold on, I've got to get my fingers out the way, don't I? 1, 2, 3.
The light shines.
So we went out from about 8 o'clock in the morning till about 2 in the afternoon doing the fossicking at Gem Tree. All up we came back with about $300 worth of cuttable gems. The rest of the ones had imperfections in them, so won't be cuttable. But all of the ones that are in this tray at the end are the ones that we found while out fossicking. Warrego fossicking area is about 70 kilometres out of Tennant Creek. Only the last 15 kilometres is a dirt road. If you have a look in Wikicamps, it gives you instructions on how to find the road or just follow the GPS. There's plenty of area that you can stop and free camp out there. But at the moment, because it's been such a good season, there's heaps of spinifex everywhere. So trying to find a spot that isn't surrounded by spinifex is a bit more of a challenge. Fascinated by this windmill on the right hand side. Apparently it's a Finnish design that came out in the early 1900s. Its only fault was that you couldn't shut it down, or it couldn't be automatically shut down easily in high winds, so they tended to fail with vibration. This is in the Warrego fossicking area. Just having a little drive around. We got here yesterday afternoon. Peter had a little walk around and I had a snooze. Nanny nap. And then we're just having a bit of a drive around to have a look. And we'll try and find somewhere to do some metal detecting. Hopefully for shiny.
Hopefully.
Maybe not.
That's all good. Just going to have a look over that.
Yeah, that's a bit of a rise to just
Rise?
pop over.
I'm not going to drive over that. There's a track there, see? Just going to walk out.
We were using an app called Trilobite, which you can see where geological overlays are, where mines are, etc. And we were hoping to get some alluvial washout from some of the old mine sites down some of the creeks.
I've got Trilobite tracking this.
Is it a track over the hill or is it?
No, it's a bluff. Somebody might have camped up there. Tracking. Recording my trail. There you go. I'm going to go actually down there towards the river there, that way. Or the creek. See it quite easily here.
Bloody rusty gold again.
Yep.
Still a warble.
I think I broke it in. There's one piece I broke off it.
After all that excitement,
Yeah, it was.
it's a bit of folded up aluminium.
Very deep.
Bugger. There's ground parrots. It's got a big feather on top. Sorry, pigeon. Quail.
There's a pigeon. Stripy one.
Yeah. On the western side of the creek, there's where we're showing you now, there's actually a lot of camping areas as well. The only hassle we saw for us is that there's two places you can get across, and both of them have got a steep creek entry and exit, and we weren't comfortable taking our van through there. Smaller setups would be easy to get across, and some nice camping spots over there.
It's probably worth more than the gold around here.
There you go, you want to make some money? Come and get the aluminium cans out of the water tank. There's an old mine shaft.
Yeah. Oh look, somebody just dropped a nugget.
Another day out prospecting, honey?
Yep.
What'd you find yesterday?
Hey, a copper nugget. The little...
Yep.
On the end of the pick handle is a neodymium magnet. It's a really high rare earth magnet, and it'll basically just walk over here away from the detector. Okay. So if that's iron, oh, there it goes.
So it's iron, whereas
It's
gold
iron, yeah.
won't do that.
No, gold won't do it, copper won't do it, brass won't do it, lead won't do it. Just rubbish.
Cleaning up the bush, one piece of metal at a time.
Yep.
One of the things we love about these remote locations is that there's no light pollution in the sky, and provided the moon cycle is okay for our photography, Peter gets out there. I shouldn't say our, this is all Peter's doing. He gets out there while I'm tucked up in bed and does his astrophotography. Here's a few of his shots that he took while we were out at Warrego, and I love them. There is the train line, the main train line through Northern Territory, runs up through this Warrego Fossicking area, or next to it. So just be mindful that you will hear trains if you're sensitive to them. We haven't noticed it too bad, but there's been 2 or 3 trains a day. Peter's just checking out the car wrecks there. I haven't got my gaiters on, I don't really feel like going through the spinifex. Just starting a fire. We're going to have use our camp oven tonight. We don't have a fire and cook on the camp oven very often, but I bought a rump roast the other day and I'm looking forward to enjoying that. So just getting the fire going while Peter's off prospecting here. Get some nice coals happening so that in about an hour we can start cooking our dinner. I'll show you where we are. This is the Warrego Fossicking area. I think I've already shown you, but we're at a creekside campsite. Haven't found any gold yet, only rusty gold. I'll show you what Peter has found. That's it. Lead, bullets, bolts, nails. Anyway, he's having fun off prospecting and I'm going to get dinner organised. So I've prepared the meat. That's a beef rump. And we've got veggies in there with just some olive oil and salt and pepper. Same with the meat, it's olive oil, salt and pepper. And a trivet underneath. This is our spun steel camp oven, a bit lighter than cast. Peter's just pulling some coals out of the fire, which I've had going. He's been out prospecting. But unfortunately didn't bring home any gold.
No gold.
No gold.
Okay.
And then we've got to put some coals on top. I've also put some briquettes in there. Okay, cool. Can't wait. Hot, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Good job, mate. Oh, you got rid of that. I had like a rotted bit of timber. Would have made a great Roman candle. So yeah,
It's all burnt down.
Yeah, well, I was going to put it in and watch it foam up. Got to do it. So these have been eaten out, the hollow.
Yeah.
Just turn in a bit of a Roman candle on there.
Well, it's kept the mozzies away.
Oh, it's good. I was getting eaten alive.
Spinifex. Poor tree.
Smells well, doesn't it?
And it's all the resins that are in it.
Yep.
You know.
I'll just take the lid off. Have a look at it. Okay.
Yep. Oh, yum.
Yum. That looks good. I'll just tip the coals out.
Can't wait to hoe into that.
Where do you want to put it?
Just take it off the coals at the base and bring it closer to the van, and then we'll...
Yep.
That looked heaps of veggies when I put them in, and now they shrunk.
That's what happens when they roast.
Mind you, it's only two of us, so...
More tender. Beautiful.
We've got carrots, sweet potato, pumpkin, normal potato,
Some onion in here?
a couple of shallot onions.
Shallots, oh yeah.
Nice delicate flavour.
Oh, they've melted down. Beautiful. Smells awesome.
Yum. Gravy. Jus.
Okay.
Yum, yum.
Yum.
Butterflies are always hard to capture.
Come back. There, you push the dirt. Can hear that.
Scrap metal. You know, the water level is high when you see debris at your head level. And another signal. Whenever I sit down to film Peter, this is what happens. I end up with a growth on my lap. Hey Bonbon, are you a growth? Leaning against this gum which is next to where Peter's found a target. Notice it's got the tiniest little clusters of cream coloured flowers. They're easy to miss. So after all that detecting that we did at Warrego, or you did at Warrego, I can't say I did much. I just kept you company for a couple of them.
There's something in there. It's in this little Mind Lab bottle. They give you such a small bottle in. Like, this is
All the gold you found?
gold, yeah. That's all I expect you to find. Anyway, here we go. Ready? Here it comes. Nuggy. Ta-da!
Now I've got to try and zoom in on that little piece there, because it's not all gold.
No. It's a tiny. There is a little yellow speck on it.
Move your fingers out the way.
I'll get a light torch. Shine a light on it.
See, I can't even get it to focus, honey.
Is that better?
Can't see the bit of gold on it. It's a bit of copper and there's a tiny little fleck of gold somewhere on there. You can see Peter's finger.
Just there, I think. On the tip of my fingernail. I think. In the light of the day, it looks more yellow than
Than the copper does.
Than the coppery. It's a tiny. I wouldn't even brag about it, but that's what it is.
That's what Peter found.
It's got no weight in it.
Now, if you want to see what actually made us excited about metal detecting, we went metal detecting with some friends a couple of years ago. And within half an hour, leave that there.
Oh, no. Oh, this one's.
Within half an hour, this is what we found.
See that? They're decent.
And we haven't found anything since.
They're good little nuggets.
They're nice little nuggies. That's what we're hoping to find.
Mm.
Anyway, Warrego wasn't exactly the nuggy finding place that we had hoped it would be. Didn't think it would be. Peter's bitterly disappointed. No.
Yeah. No.
It was a lot of hard work, but Had a go.
I'll put it all together.
Our first nuggies and your copper bit.
My copper bit. Mm.
So we're bringing you an update from somewhere in Queensland where we are at the moment. After we left Warrego, we headed for Barclay Homestead as our first stop. And we got there and we were chatting and we kind of went, as we want to do, oh, do we want to go straight across the Barclay to Queensland? That's boring. We've done that before. I've crossed that highway a few times, haven't we?
Yeah.
So where did we head?
So we headed up to Burralula and we stopped at...
Our first stop was?
From Burralula,
Yeah.
Cape Crawford.
Yeah, so our next video will be about stopping at Cape Crawford.
Yeah.
And going out to Limon National Park to see the Southern Lost City. So tune in for our next video when it comes. We're sure you'll want to see it.
Yep.
It's a place that not as many travellers tend to go to. And it's absolutely stunning.